Yes, ma'am. We are live.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all. I wish you all a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. On the ninth day of Navadasha Samvada National Webinar, I welcome you all for today's session. Today we have Dr. Savita Sajjan Madam, Associate Professor from the Department of Samhita Siddhanta Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Hubli. Madam is going to talk on knowledge of Leena Dosha, its management, diagnosis and chikitsa. Okay. Now I call upon Ms. Tanushri, final year BMS student, Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, to introduce our today's guest speaker and welcome Madam for today's session. Tanushri.
Yes, ma'am. A warm good afternoon to everybody. Today, on the ninth day of Navadasha Samvada, our guest of honor is Dr. Savita Sajjan, Madam. I wholeheartedly welcome you, Madam. Ma'am was born on 10/3/1980. Ma'am has done her UG in RGHS Bangalore in 2002 and MD from the same in year 2008. Ma'am has teaching experience of 12 years. Ma'am has worked as associate professor in the Department of Basic Principles, Kerala University's BMK Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi, and is currently working as professor in Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Hubballi. Ma'am has published a book named Sri Vaidya Priya Nigantu. She has also written an article on concept of Vikara Vigata Bhava, Abhava and its application in the International Ayurvedic Medical Journal. Ma'am has engaged in various research projects. Ma'am has presented various paper presentations in national and international level conferences. On behalf of all the students, I wholeheartedly welcome you, Madam. The session is over to you.
Thank you, Tanushri, for your introduction. Now we have Sajjan Madam with us. She'll be talking on the topic Leena Dosha.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Today, for me, given topic is knowledge of Leena Dosha and its management, diagnosis, and the Chikitsa Sutra. Anyway, this topic is that is critical here. When the Dr. Manjula has told me about this topic, I was thinking it how to do it there, because whenever we come across in teaching line, we teach it only regarding towards the Chikitsa Sutra and whatever its applications are there. But we will not go in towards the depth of the Chikitsa Sutras there. So this is one point related towards the depth concept related towards the Leena Doshas. So first of all, I would like to thank the Dr. Manjula Madam and their team members for giving me this one of the critical topic and also the opportunity. And when I discussed regarding this topic with the principal sir, sir has also has given me some of the guidelines. Based on those guidelines itself, I have prepared this presentation. So even I would like to thank the Dr. Prashant sir, our beloved principal, for guiding me in the preparation of this topic. Learning points from this topic. In this presentation, we are going to learn the first point related towards the understanding the use of terminologies. First one is Leena Dosha. What do you mean of Bhadda Dosha? Prachuta Dosha, Utkrishta Dosha, Upasthita Dosha, and the Ruta Dosha. These are all terminologies we are going to coming across in the Samhitas. So whenever we are reading towards this one, sometimes we stuck somewhere. So for that one, first one we need to go for analyzation of these terminology. Then we are going to depth of the Chikitsa Sutras. Next one we'll be learning towards the concept of Lina Dosha, enumeration of Lina Dosha with some of the examples, and then it's the Chikitsa Sutra. And for whenever we are learning something there, first one we need to understand what is the prayojana. Anyway, that is the as this topic is related towards the Prakarana Vashat, the Lina Dosha concept, based on the Roga Swabhava Vishesha and the Avastha Visheshascha, we are going to getting the prayojana of that is the one is Samprapti Apagamaha. How we need to go for assessment of the Samprapti Vigatana, otherwise the Samprapti Apagama. Assessment criteria for the Roga Muktihi and the assessment criteria for the Dhatu Samata. This role, the utility will be getting it of the prayojana from studying towards the concept of the Lina Dosha. Samprapti Visheshana Roga Swabhava. Nidana dosha dushanam parasparam na anubandha, then there will not be any manifestation of the disease. Nidana dosha dushanam kala prakurshat anubandha, then vyadhi will be the chirakari. Nidana dosha dushanam durbalatam abandha mrudutva rogasya. Nidana dosha dushanam Shigra Karitvam, Shigra Anubandha, then there will be the Shigra Karitva of the Rogasya. This is the one way. Next one, related towards the meaning of the Lina Dosha, Baddha, Avabaddha Dosha, Shrishta Dosha, Srasta Dosha as per the Munier-Williams Sanskrit Dictionary. Lina Dosha, in this dictionary they are going to highlight regarding towards the lying, resting on, staying on. Baddha dosha, bound, tied, fixed. Avabaddha, fastened, on, fixed or sticking. Shlishta, clinging. Trastaha, fallen. When we see towards the English translation for this terminologies of Ayurveda, it seems to everything is similar here. But when we are studying towards Samhitas, there is a lot of differentiation between all these one terminologies. So that is one point we need to understand the some of the terminologies in the Samhitas. First one, Upasthita Dosha. Upasthita Dosha, we get reference in the Charaka Sutrasthan of second chapter, Apamarga Tanduli Adhyaya. Their acharyas are going to explain regarding towards the Tani Upasthita Doshanam Sneha Sved Upapadanaihi Pancha Karmani Kurvita Matra Kalo Vicharayan. Here Upasthita Doshanam iti means Chakrapani wants to tell it as Shakam Tektva Koshta Gamanena. Not only Upasthita doshas, along with Leenatva Parityagena, whatever the adherent doshas are there, Leenatva of the doshas are there, it is going to coming towards the Koshta. Pradhana Avastha Prapta Doshanam. It's the one we get reference there. Next one comes the Utklishta Dosha. Kafa Pradhanan Utklishtan Doshanam Amashe Sthitan Buddhva Jvarakaran Kale Vamyanam Vamanaihi Hare. This is a one in Jvara Chikitsa. Charaka acharyas are going to explain it. When there is a Utklishta avastha of the doshas are there, we need to go it for giving the Vamana karma. So here Utklishtanam iti, Chakrapani wants to explain it. When there is a Rullasa adi lakshanas are there, then that is called it as the Utklishta avastha. That is Bahirgamana Unmukhan. These doshas are which are ready to expel it out. That has been called it as the Utklishta avastha of the doshas. Baddha dosha. In many of times in reading towards Samhitas, we get this terminology related towards the Baddha dosha. In Sushruta Samhita, he has been clearly explained what do you mean by the Baddha dosha. Here in this shloka, we need to go for the highlight regarding towards the two words. One is Anaddaha, next one Stimitaihi Doshaihi. Anaddaha Stimitaihi Doshaihi Yavantam Kalam Aturah Kuryat Anashanam Tavat Tataha Samsargam Achare. For this one, Dallana Acharya wants to explain it. Stimitaihir doshaihir means that is the aprachalita rupaihir doshaha, which are not the movable doshas. That has been called it as the stimita dosha. Anaddaha, it is nothing but the baddha doshaha. Along with that one, Dallana Acharya wants to explain it as stimitatvam amadosha doshanam amasau anadvatvam. Means when the doshas are in association with amadosha, and it has been called it as the stimitatvam. That is called as the bhaddatvam. So this is the one meaning we need to go for understanding. One more reference in case of the Madhava Nidana, we get it. Gambhirastu jvare jneyo antardahena trushnaya anaddatvena cha atyartam shwasakasa udgamena cha. In Sushruta Tantra, Uttara Tantra, Acharyas has been explained it in Jvara Pratishedi Adhyaya here. Anaddatvam cheti means here Bhaddha doshatvena. This is one meaning we get it from the Madhukosha also, from the Sushruta Samhita here. Here, when there is a Gambhira Gata of the doshas are there, then Jvara is there, Antardaha, Trushna, and the Shwasakasa Udgama. At that time, we need to understand that is there will be, that is the Anadva or the Bhaddha doshatva will be more there. Cha Atyartam. Cha Atyartam means here we need to understand Tama of the doshas. Vibhaddha dosha also we come across. While explaining towards the asadhyata of the Sannipata Jvara in Ashtanga Hridayam, doshe vibhaddhe nashte agno sarva sampurna lakshanaha. Here dosha vibhaddhe means Sarvanga Sundara Tikakaras wants to explain it. It has the apravrutta sheel of the doshas. And Ayurveda Rasana Acharyas wants to explain it Pachamanadya avasthanam gacchati, which will be attaining towards the Pachamanadya avastha. That is being called it as the vibhaddha of the doshas. Next one we come across the anavabhaddha dosheshu. Anavabhaddha dosheshu means here the ati utkrishtata of the dosheshu. This concept has been explained it in the Sutrasthana of the Sushruta Samhita, Vamana Dravya Vikalpani Adhyaya. Here Acharyas wants to tell it as the, when we need to go for giving the Akanta Pana of the Yavagu Pana, which has been prepared from the Krutavedana Phalapippalin, along with some of the Vamana Dravya Kashayas. The condition is when there are the Anavabhaddhatva of the doshas. Anavabhaddhatva means Ati Utklishtata of the doshas. At that condition only we need to go for giving the Yavagu of the Akanta Purtihi, which has been prepared with the Krutavedana Phalapippalina. One more meaning Acharyas wants to explain it as the Mukta Sroto Bandhanatvat Prachalita Dosham. Means doshas will be relieved from the Sroto Bandhanatva and they will be moving towards the Koshta there. This is the one meaning we need to understand it from the Anavabhaddha Dosheshu. Next one we come across, that is the Srastha Dosham. Srastha Dosham means here the Sthana Chuta. Means doshas have been moved it from its places. It has been called it as the Sthana Chuta. This concept or this term we get it in case of the Charaka Chikista Sthana and Grahani Chikistita. In whenever there is Srastha of the doshas are there, we need to go for giving it Virechana either with the Eranda Taila Kshara, otherwise with the Tilvaka Gruta plus Kshara. These are the two preparations which has been administered for the Virechana in case of the Srastha of the doshas. Srastha means here Sthana Chutai. After that one, we come across the Prachuta of the doshas. Prachuta of the doshas means in the shloka of Charaka Chikista Jvara Chikistita Adhyaya, Acharyas has been in the shloka. We need to go for concentrating. One is Bhaddha also, they have been explained it. Prachuta also. Next one, Niram. Three terminologies which has been explained. दाहतृष्णा परितस्य वातपित्तोत्तरं ज्वरं बद्धप्रच्युतदोषं वा निरामं पयसा जयेत्. In case of Vata Pittotara Jwara, when there is Daha Trishna is there, at that condition we need to go for giving the Kshirapam. The condition applies in case of the Bhaddha Dosha and Prachuta Dosha. Bhaddha Dosha means that is the apravartaman of the doshas. Prachuta means stoka. Little bit of the doshas are the pravartan. At that time we need to go for giving the Kshira there. Again, here comes the yukti of the Vaidya. In Bhaddha dosha, we need to go for giving the Gavya Kshira. But when there is Prachuta of the doshas, in case of the Atisara Avastha is there, at that time we need to go for giving it, that is the Chaga Duddha. We need to go for administration. Next one we come across, that is the Vruta dosha. Vruta dosha has been explained it in case of the Samyak Vamana and the Samyak Virechana Lakshana. There we come across, that is the Samyak Vamana Kapanuge Pitte Urdhva Vruta dosham Vit Pitte Cha Anukafe Drishamano Adoruta dosham. In case of Samyak Vamana Kapanuge Pitte, in case of Samyak Virechana Vit Pitte Cha Anukafe Adorutam dosha means doshas are taken away, or the has been called it as the Vruta dosha. These are till now we have talked about regarding towards, that is the some of the terminologies which has been used it in the Samhitas. Next one comes, that is the how we need to go for getting the knowledge of the Lina dosha. In Lina dosha, as per Sushruta Samhita, Dhatvantarastu Linatvan Saukshmat Upalabdhate Alpadosha Indanaha Kshinaha Kshina Indhana Iva Anilaha. In Jwara Pratishedi Adhya of the Sushruta Samhita, Acharyas wants to explain it. Dhatvantarastu means where doshas are in the Linatva Avastha. Means here where the doshas which has been reached towards the dhatu level there. And how they are there? Again, Acharyas has been explained it. They are in the Linatvat Ekadesha Stitatvat. Means these doshas are adherent towards the at only one place. That is Linatvat Ekadesha Stitatvat. And in which form they are? They are in the Sukshmatvat. Means they are in Anutvat. Otherwise, which are in the minutest form. From these two terminologies, Linatvat Ekadesha Stitatvat, next one Sukshmatvat, that is the thing with the Anutvat. From these two characteristics, we can analyze, or it can show it as the structural and biological form of the Lina dosha. Understanding of Lina dosha, in case of the from physiological aspect here, Alpadosha iva indanatvena kshine alpibhuto jwaraha. In Sushruta Uttara Tantra Jwara Pratishedi Adhyaya, here even though Lina doshas are the Alpa dosha, but these Alpa doshas are going to act as a fuel for the manifestation of the further avastha of the Jwara. This concept we can take into consideration of the physiological aspect of the Lina dosha. Here one of the simile where Acharyas has been explained it in case of the Charaka Chikitsa Sthana Adishete Yatha Bhumi Bijam Kale Cha Rohati Adishete Tata Dhatum Dosha Kale Cha Kupyati Taruddhim Balakalam Cha Prapya Dosha Trutiyakam Chaturtakam Cha Kurute Pratyanika Balakshaya. Here, Adishete Yatha Bhumi Bijam Kale Cha Rohati means as a seed remains dormant in the soil and germinates at the favorable time. Similarly, doshas remain dormant at a condition in a dhatu and get activated at the favorable time. For this purpose, only at favorable time itself, where Acharyas has been explained the word called it as the Saruddhi Bala Kalam. When there is a Dosha Ruddhi plus Balakala is there, then only there will be manifestation of the Trutiyaka and the Chaturtaka Jwara. This is one of the simplest. From this example, we can understand about the what condition related towards the Leena dosha. And from the Tikakaras, Acharyas wants to explain, na kevalam kalamatram apekshente, kintu vruddhimapi apekshate, trutiyakadi karane, dosha sa cha vruddhi trutiyake trehena chaturtake chaturheneva bhavati iti bhavah. Here, not only kala is given important, along with that is the vruddhi of the doshas are also responsible for the trutiyaka and the chaturtaka jvaras. Next one comes the assessment criteria for the Leena dosha. The example I have taken from Ashtanga Hridaya, from the Nidana Sthana of the Jvara. Kshine doshe jvaraha sukshme rasadishu eva liyate leenatvat kashya vaivarnya jadyadi adadhatihi saha. Here, kshine doshe jvara. Even when there is no fever, but still patient is suffering it from the, that is the Kashya, Vaivarnatva, Jadyadina. Then why? The reason behind that one, Leenatva of the dosha, which have been entered into the minutest level of the Prasadi Dhatus. For that purpose, even there is no jvara, but still the patient is having symptoms of the Kashya, Vaivarna, Jadya. From all these symptoms, we can assess it. There is the still leenatva of the dosha. For that one, we need to go for giving the chikitsa. In case of the Sushruta Samhita, one more example I have taken it, the assessment criteria for Leena dosha in Vishamajvara. Shiraso Gauravam Glanihir Na Ati Shraddha Cha Bhojane माधुर्यम अथ वैरस्यम तिक्तत्वम अथवा पुनः वक्तस्य जायते यस्मात् प्रवेगे अपि गते सति तस्मात् तु नियतो लीनः शरीरे विषमज्वरः. Niyato means it is one of the, we can understand it as the one of the Niyoga Tantra Yuktihi. Niyoga means definitely. From with this application of the Niyoga Tantra Yuktihi, we can analyze it as the when there is no re-emission of the, that is the jvara is there, still patient is having the symptoms of Shiraso Gauravatvam, Glanihi, and not interested to have a food, Madhuryam Asyata, Tiktam Asyata. From this one, we need to understand it as there is a leenatva of the dosha in case of the Vishama Jvaraha. In case of the Santata Jvaraha, विसर्गम द्वादशे कृत्वा दिवसे अव्यक्त लक्षणं दुर्लभ उपशमः कालं दीर्घम् अपि अनुवर्तते इति बुद्ध्वा ज्वरं वैद्य उपक्रमे सन्ततं क्रियाक्रम विधौ युक्तः प्रायः प्राक् अपतर्पणैः. Here Chakrapani wants to explain it. Avyakta lakshanam means here Avyakta Lakshana means even the tadapi jvaro leenam asti eva. Still doshas are in the leenatva avastha. After the, when there is 5 days and 7 days, next one the after the 10th, 12th days of the, in case of Santata Jvara, after 12th days, at the day of the 12th day, there will not be, sometimes there will not be the Jvara, but after 13th day, once again the Jvara starts and it will be for longer period of time. Then we need to understand it as there is the leenatva of the doshas there. And it becomes very difficult to treat it. For this purpose, Acharyas has been told it as Tadanu Trayodisha Dinam Arabhya Dirgha Kalam Anuvartita. After 13 days, it will be for longer period. Then it becomes very difficult to treat it. Then we need to understand there is a leenatva of the doshas. Next one, leenatva of the doshas in case of the apasmara vyadhi. Tatra avastita iti hrudaye indriya ayateneshu cha. In case of apasmara nidana sthanam of charaka samhita, leenatvena avastitaha means ete cha leenaha santaha kamadibhihi iritah punah Hridayam Indriyam Ayatanani cha Visheshena Purayanti. यदा तदा अपस्मरति अपस्मर वेगयुक्तो भवति इति वाक्यार्थः. While there is the doshas get further aggravated by emotions such as passion, anger, that is kamadivihi, or etc., consequently spreading throughout the hridaya, and that is the indriya ayataneshu, the individual is then said to have been afflicted with the apasmara. This is the one concept we get. One more here in apasmara, we need to understand it as स्थायिनः केचित् अल्पेन कालेन अभिप्रवर्धितः दर्शयन्ति विकारांस्तु विश्वरूप निसर्गतः. Here स्थायिनः means here doshas are in a lean avastha, even though at apasmara vega is only for the little period of the time there, but because of lean avastha of the doshas, at particular time there will be dosha ruddhi and there will be the affliction of that is the apasmara. Vishwarupah, Vishwarupam nisargatah means it will be showing the many types of the symptoms here. So as per Sushruta Samhita, apasmara not only as a mahavadi, it is also taken into consideration of one of the even doshaja eva too also. It is also taken into one of the apasmara vadi as a dosha. Next one, in case of the here there Dalana Tikakara wants to explain it. Avasham sthayino vatadayah param kechit alpena api kale. The duration of the apasmara, even though it is for a very shorter period, but it will be showing for the many types of the symptoms. Vishwarupa means nana rupa vikara darshayanti. In case of the Lina dosh, in case Shula, I have taken it in concept of the Kala Swabhava. In case of Vataja Shula, Jirne Pradoshe cha Ghanagame cha Shite cha Kopam Samupaiti Ghadam. In case of the Vataja Shula, after the digestion of the Ahara in Sandhya Samayah, in case of the Varsha Kalaha, Shita Kala, there will prakop of the Shula will be there. In case of Pittaja Shulaha, Madhyandanam. Next one, so in case of Ardharatraha, there will be the manifest. In case of the Sharadrutu, there will be the more prakupita of the Shula. In case of the Kafaja Shulaham, Suryodayaha, Prataha, and the Vasanta Rutuhu, in all this one duration, there will be the more Shula will be there. The importance here, Kala Swabhavadabhir Iritaha Swakale Pidayante. Tataha Vega Apagame Leenastu. During this period only we will be getting the more manifestation of the Shula here. But remaining period of the Kalaha, doshas will be in the lean avastha. So Tatrastascha Vilambare Bhuyo Hetu Pratikshinaha. Te Kaladibalam Labdva Kupyanti Anyashayeshu Api. Because why during those Kala means these are the hetus waiting for an exciting or powerful cause factor. After deriving strength by the season, time, etc., they will get further aggravated and move towards the other places as well. Leena dosha in case of Rajayakshma. In Rajayakshma, where Acharyas has been explained it, Aneka roga anugato bahuroga purogamaha. Durvidneyo Durnivara Shosho Vyadi Mahabalaha. Here Aneka Roga Anugato. Aneka Roga Anugato means Acharya Dhalana wants to explain it as the which is having the more symptoms along with its upadrava plus Bahuroga Purogamaha. Many types of the symptoms plus having the more symptoms of the Purvarupa Avastha also. This is due towards the Amshamsha Bala Vikalpanabhihi Prakupika Doshana Linga Darshanat. So for that purpose, we'll be getting it more lakshanas in case of the Rajayakshma. The reason behind that is the Leena Dosha Avastha. Iti Doshanam Paraspara Viruddha Upakramatva Durnirvatvat Kritchoyam Mahabalaha. Next one comes in case of the Sushruta Sutrasthana. Acharyas has been explained it. One more concept related towards the Leena. This Leena dosha, sometimes it will not be affecting it, the Agni here. But the Leena doshas, in case of Ajirna Avastha, it is going to affect the person there. Here, as per Sushruta Samhita, Leena means it is one of the Ama Visheshanam, because this Ama Visheshana is going to affect the Agni here. Because here, Ama or the Leena, Vayu, which has been adherent towards the one side. So, this type of the meaning which has been taken in case of Sushruta. Next one comes the Chikitsa Sutra for this, the Leena doshas. सर्वदेह प्रविस्युतान् सामान् दोषान् न निर्हरेत् लीनान् धातुषु अनुत्कृष्टान् फलाद् आमरसानिव आश्रयस्य हि नाशये ते स्युः दुर्निर्हरत्वात्. Vyaptadehan dhatu leena, when the anutkrisht of doshas, we should not go for giving, that is the shodhana chikitsa, but because the avastha is anutkrisht of the doshas are there. So for that purpose, utkrisht of that doshas, we need to go for giving it chikitsa, that is the pachanehi deepanehi snehi stan svedascha parishkrutam shodayet shodanehi kale yathasannam yathabalam. Here pachana means paktva of the doshas, deepanehi dhatubhyah prutaktvam, snehaihi utkrishtatvam, svedaihi koshtagatam. From all these one factors, from pachana, deepanahi, snehai, svedascha, we are going to bring in all the leena dosha avastha which is present in dhatu vata, bringing towards the koshtadi. From its nearest root, we are going to expel out the dosha. Ashtanga Akara wants to explain it. Atyashu yuktam vakrena dravyam Amashan malan, the drugs which has been administered through the mouth has been brings out the malas doshas from the amashaya. The drugs which are administered through the grana brings out the urdhva jatrugata dosha. The drugs which has been administered from the guda pradesha brings towards from the pakvashaya kata dosha. For these two examples, for urdhva jatrugata and pakvashaya, for these two I have got the examples from, one is from the Grahani Chikitsa, one is from the Hikaya. From Grahani, Leenam Pakvashayastam Vapi Amam Sravyam Sadipanehi. Means Leenam Pakvashayastam means when doshas in the Pakvashayastam. Pakvashayastam means here the Chakrapani wants to explain it as the when doshas are in the Adho Amashayasta. Then, so for that one, Pakvashayastam word has been used. In that time, we need to go for giving it Deepaniya. Deepana dravyas, it does the Amapachana. Next one, we need to go for giving the Virechana. How we need to understand, still there is the leenatva of the doshas. When the patient is going to getting still Savishtamba, Praseka, Arti, Daha, Aruchi, Gauravehi, then we need to understand still doshas are, leena doshas are present in the Adho Amashasta. Next one, in case of the Hikka and Shasaham, there Leena Doshat Sheshaha Sat Dhumaistam Nirharet Buddha Haridram Patram Erenda Moolam Laksha Manashilam Sa Deva Darvalam Maumsi Pishtva Vartin Prakalpe. When in the Urdhva Jatrugatam, still doshas are in the Leena Avastha, we need to go for giving it Dhumapana, which is prepared with the Haridra, Patra Erendaha, Laksha, Manashila, Devadaru, Jatamansi. With that preparation, we need to go for giving the Dhumapana. From this one, after giving all Chikitsa aspects, how we need to go for assessment of the Roga Mukta Lakshana. For Roga Mukta Lakshana, first one we get the criteria of the Agni Pradipta, Dosha Dusha Sammurchana Apagamaha, Dosha Dhatu Samya Avastha. Next one, Arogya Labha. For Dosha Dusha Sammurchana Apagama, how we have the cleared, that is the Dosha Susha Sammurchana, the Sammurchana Vigatana, how we have done it. For this one of the reference we got it in Sushrut Ashtangarudaya Nidanasthana Jwara Nidanam Dhatu Prakshobhayan Dosho Mokshakala Viliyate Tato Naraha Shwasam Svidyan Pujan Vamahi Cha Ishtate. Means when there is dosha vilayana kala, in case of jvara moksha kala, there will be dhatu prakshobhayan. Prakshobhayan means in the dosha vilayana avastha or in jvara moksha kala, that much of the affliction towards will be there in case of the dhatus. For that purpose, patient or person will be having the shwasan, svedana. Next one, kujana means Acharya wants to explain it. That is alpaswara, the kshina swara. Plus vaman. If all these some symptoms are there, we need to understand there is the dosha, dusha, samochana, apagama is there. In case of Madhava Nidana, Acharyas has been explained it, that is in two ways. One is Jvara Vimukti Purva Rupam. After Jvara Vimukti Purva Rupam, next one Acharya has been explained Jvara Mukta. In two ways he has been explained it. Okay. From this one, Daha, Sweda, Brahma, Trishna, Kampa, Vidveda, Saudhyata, Kujanam cha Asya Vaigandhyam, Akrutim Jvara Mokshane. Here Jvara Mokshane means Acharya wants to explain Doshabhi Abhibhutanam Dhatunam Dosha Apagamane. Shobhada Dhahadayah. And this is one. Below one, where one of the Alankara which has been used it there. So, from this one Lakshanas, we need to understand that there is a dosha kshaya avastha there. Daha, Sweda is there, Brahma, Trishna, all these symptoms we are going to finding. Then we need to analyze there is a dosha kshaya avastha in the jvara. Next one, dosha dusha sammorchana apagama in the jvara itself. Okay, dosha dusha sammorchana apagami sampurna roga mukti bhavati. Jvara mukta lakshana. In case of Sushruta Uttara Tantra, Svedo Lagutvam Shirasaha Kandu Pako Mukhasya cha Kshavatushcha Annalipsa cha Jvara Muktasya Lakshanam. Sveda Lagutva Shira Kanduhu Mukhapakaha. This for all this one Lakshanas are there, Kshavatu is there, Anna Abhilasha is there. Then we need to understand it. That is, there is completely dosha dusha sammorchana avastha of the doshas are there. Here in the same context today, Madhukosha Tikakaras wants to explain it. Vishamajvare hi api nivrutti api jvaraha punaha rayati. Means, if once again there is a re-emission of the dosha, jvara means there is a doshanam dhatu leenatva. Etat lakshane tu nishesha dosha nivruttya na punaragama. Then we need to go for giving chikitsa, so there should not be any the remnant of the doshas there. Next one, the same concept, dosha dusha sammorchana apagam in atisara. In atisara, yasya uchcharam vinamutram samyak vayushcha gacchati deeptar agnihi lagu koshtasya sthitam asya udaramayah. Means when there is the nivrutti of the atisar, how we need to assess it? It is nothing but the yasya uchcharam vinamutram. Vinamutram means first there should be the pravrutti of the mala. Next one, samyak apana vayu, the person has to pass it there. Next one, deepto agnihi lagu koshtas. If all these one symptoms are there, then we need to understand there is dosha sammorchana apagama in case of the atisar. Okay, after giving all this one chikitsa, then we need to go for attainment of the dhatu samya avastha. After dosha upashamana chikitsa, next one comes the dhatu samya avastha. To attainment of dhatu samya avastha, we need to go for giving the rasayana chikitsa there. As per the diseases condition, many of the rasayana yogas which has been explained. For example, in case of the kasa, agastya haritaki. In case of the kshatakshina, sartirgudaha. So, n number of the rasayana yogas also which has been explained it in our samhitas. After the the Roga Mukta Lakshanas to maintain the Dhatu Samyavastha, this Rasayana Yogas can be given it. Why? What might be the intention? What is the prayojana here? Intention is nothing but the Santoyanti Apunarbhava Aprakampya Bhavanti cha. These two words are more important. Rasayanas are given it for the present. For the, one concept is no reoccurrence of disease. Next one, aprakampya. Aprakampya means aprachalya. Aprachalya means here dosha and dhatus will attain the sthirata here. So for that purpose, we need to go for giving it rasayana chikitsa to maintain the dhatu samya avastha in the Vyadhi condition. Okay. From all this one presentation, one message we can take it here to become the Pranabhisara Vaidya. Charaka Sutra Sthana Acharyas has been explained it, Rogabhisara Vaidya and the Pranabhisara Vaidya. So to become Pranabhisara Vaidya, one should know the Samprapti Pariruttihi. One is Amapachamana Pakva Avastha, Taruna Jirna Avastha, Dhatugata Avastha, Dhatupaka Doshapaka, Sashraya, Nirashraya, Sadhya Asadhyata, Rishtavastha, Antarvegi, Bahirvegi, and the Leena Avastha and the Rogamukti. If the person knows it, all these one factors related towards Samprapti Pariruttihi, then definitely he is going to become the Pranabhisara Vaidya. Among all this one, today I have touched related towards the, that is only the Leena Avastha. So from this one, we have completed the presentation regarding towards the Leena Dosha Avastha and it's the management and it's the Chikitsa Sutra. Any questions are there, you can ask.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the presentation. Topics like lean doshas are not often dealt with. Thank you for throwing some light on them. Dr. Manjunath Naik sir is asking the influence of Kshatriya Kala over Leena dosha and Stambhita dosha.
Sir, can you pardon the question once again?
Influence of Kshatriya Kala over Leena dosha and Stambhita dosha.
Okay, in Leena dosha also we can go it for application of the, that is the in Kshatriya Kala also there. So in Kshatriya Kala, only in case of the Sanchaya Avastha we can take it here the Leena Avastha of the doshas. But not when Prakopa Avastha comes, again there will be the manifestation of the disease. But when it comes towards the Vyakta and the Bheda Avastha there, in Vyakta Avastha also sometimes sometimes after giving the chikitsa also, sometimes doshas will be remaining. That one also we can take into consideration of the Leena doshas.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. How we can judge quickly between Leena dosha and Stambhita dosha with any example?
Quickly differentiation between the Leena dosha and
Stambhita dosha. Stambhita dosha, ma'am.
Stambhita dosha. Okay, right.
Yes, ma'am.
In case of the Leena dosha means Leena dosha will come to know only after giving the treatment here. We are giving the treatment or chikitsa. From this chikitsa, if the disease is still, disease has been recovered, but some of the few symptoms are remaining. For example, I have given it Jvara Mukta is there, but still Karsha, Daurbalya, Arochaka is there, then we can assess there is the Leena doshas are. Stambhita means total there is stambhana of the dosha. They are not ready to expel it out there. That is vibadha of the dosha. That one I told it in case of asadhyata of the sannipata jvara. At that time we will be getting that is the vibadha, otherwise stambhita of the doshas we get.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. This concept of causative factor is named as free radicals or impaired metabolism disorders. How we can prevent the formation of Leena dosha? With an example, please explain.
Okay, in case of the free radicals. Okay, regarding towards the free radicals also we can take into consideration of Leena dosha. Can you pardon the question once again? Hello.
This concept of causative factor is named as free radicals or impaired metabolism disorders. How can we prevent the formation of Leena dosha? With any example, please explain.
Okay, in case of here, we can take it an example of the Rajayakshma diseases. In Rajayakshma diseases, we get the n number of the symptoms there. So in that condition, we can take into consideration of the, that is free radicals there. I think so. This is the one example we can take it.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. Priya Mudolkar is asking whether Lina, Bhadda, Avabhadda, Slishta, Srasta, Vrutadosha manifest stepwisely or they manifest separately in disease process.
Okay, these are separate one, not in serial order. These are according to Avastha Anusara, we need to take it. These are not coming continuously. As per Avastha Anusara, we will be getting it. According to that one, we need to get it. In Prachuta, we will be getting it in case of Atisara. Bhadda dosha or next one, Lina dosha, we get it in case of the Jwara, we get it. In case of the Rakta Pichka, in case of the Gulma also, we get it. In that one condition, we need to assess it. As per
Okay.
Avastha Anusara only, we need to take it.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. In which Kriya Kala of disease we can find Lina Dosha Avastha?
In which Kriya Kala? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
regarding towards Kriya Kala, first if it is there, it might be in the Sanchaya Avastha. But when the doshas are going to become manifest in case of the Prakopa Avastha, during that time, if you are going to giving the Chikitsa from that, if you are not giving Chikitsa from that one, if you are not completely nirhana of the doshas are there, has not been done it there, then we can assess it is the Lina dosha in case of Sanchaya Avastha. Otherwise, in the Vyakta Avastha also we can go it for assessing it. That is also comes in case of Asadhyata, when it comes towards Asadhyata, Bheda Avastha, Rishta Avastha, then there also in Vyakta Avastha we can go it for assessment of the Lina dosha.
Thank you, ma'am. Is the treatment modality changes according to Lina, Bhadda, Avabhadda, Slishta, Srasta, Vrutadosha? If yes, what modalities can be administered according to different avastha?
Okay, anyway, it can be changes there. Different conditions in Lina dosha, Chikitsa modalities becomes different. In Srasta dosha, in Prachuta dosha, according to this condition, Acharyas has been given different modalities of the Chikitsa. For example, in case of Prachuta dosha, Atisara. In case of Atisara, Prachuta, Stokasto, that too in case of the Pravahika. Gratita Yukta Mala Pravrutti will be there. Stokena Mala Pravrutti. Then we need to go for giving the Dugdha there. What type of Dugdha? Not the Govyakshira. There are directly Acharyas has been explained related towards the Chaga Dugdha. We need to go for giving it. That is one we can go for giving it. If the Srasta doshas are there, one example I have given it there. In case of the Sthana Chuta of the doshas are there, at that time in Grahani Chikitsa, after giving the Vamana Chikitsa, that is where Acharya has given it, that is with the Madana Phala plus the, after giving Vamana Chikitsa also, still doshas are remaining, and if it has become the Srasta of the doshas, we need to go for giving the Virechana with the Eranda Tailaha Kshara, otherwise Silvaka Vrita Kshara. That comes in case of the Srasta of the doshas. So, this treatment modalities varies according to its condition.
Okay, ma'am. Dr. Manjunath Nayak sir has something to say. Kriya Kala pre-lakshanas are felt by person. That time only he has to go with Ushnapaya, prepare with any Pachana Dravya. If he does Apatya, then it transformed to further state. Is it correct, ma'am?
Repeat it once again, sir.
Kriya Kala pre-lakshanas are felt by person. That time only he has to go with Ushnapaya, prepared with any Pachana Dravya. If he does Apatya, then it transformed to further state.
Yeah. If the person does apatya sevana, in that avastha, next one it moves towards the that is the next stage. That is nothing but the Lina dosha also we can take it. Otherwise, it enters towards the dhatugata avastha also. Apatya sevan. So for that purpose, sometimes we will getting that is the punaravartaka jwara also there. That is also there. In the Sanchaya Avastha, the person is in Alpa Dosha Avastha itself. If he is going to taking the Pachana Dravyas or Ushnamukaya, etc., then there will not be any formation of the Lina Dosha. in Sanchaya Avastha itself, if you take it all the preventive measures, there will not be the leenata of the doshas. If you are not taking those measures, then it leads towards the Dhatugata Avastha of the Leena doshas manifestation will be.
Okay, ma'am. I hope the questions are clear. Thank you for answering the questions, ma'am. Now I call upon Simran Mujawar to do the vote of thanks.
Okay, before that one, once again, I would like to thank our beloved principal sir for guiding me in the preparation of this critical topic related towards the Leena dosha. Whatever I have understood it from reading towards the text there, I have explained to you. Okay, once again, I would like to thank the Kaya Chikitsa department, team members and Dr. Manjula madam for your the opportunity. Thank you, madam.
Good afternoon to all. It's my pleasure to deliver vote of thanks to all who made today's meeting so successful. Now I would like to thank our chief guest Dr. Savita Sajjan ma'am for sharing her knowledge with us and also her valuable time for us. Thank you ma'am. I would like to thank our principal Dr. A.S. Prashant sir, chairman Dr. Naragal sir and dean Dr. Jaya Joshi sir for their support in making session. Thank you sir. Organizing team is heart and soul of this session, so I would like to thank them for their effort and also thank to all the staff members of Department of Kaya Chikitsa. And lastly, I would like to thank all the participants, students in making today's session so successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you. Okay. There's a small note. Tomorrow, day 10, we have with us Dr. Savita Padshetty Madam, Associate Professor and Head of the Department, Samhita Siddhanta, BVVS Ayurvedic Medical College, Bagalkot, at 2:30 p.m. Ma'am will be going to deal on the topic, derivation of the term Manas, its sthana, guna, karma, samanya chikitsa siddhanta of Manasa Rogas. So the ID remains the same for all the rest of the meetings. You can join by 2:30. Thank you one and all.